It's really exciting. I've done a lot of maritime adventures from here in Belfast. I think we did a Round Ireland powerboat record from Carrickfergus years ago. If Trevor McClintock is watching, we're still looking for the trophy. And we did the sailing record from Bangor. So now we're setting out on, it's really a personal odyssey. It's a accumulation of a lifetime of experience in the Vendée Globe. There's never been an Irish participation before. It's the first race that there's 12 different nationalities. It's very French-centric, but for me it's really a personal adventure and a personal journey, and it's brilliant to be here in Belfast, and the interest is fabulous. And it's not just about the race. We're promoting the Atlantic Youth Trust, the charity whose mission is to connect young people with the ocean and adventure, particularly kids who would never normally get the opportunity. So we've created a vision, and it's really been supported. Particularly the government in Northern Ireland have been very supportive to develop a new tall ship for young people in Northern Ireland, linked in with the Island of Ireland. It's a north-south project, and it's also an east-west project. So it's more than just me going around the world. That's a personal journey. But when I was in school, I was in trouble and I was expelled. I got into a lot of trouble, and I went away on boats, and boats kind of saved me. And this is about putting something back in, and it's also a personal journey.
And we're also here today. We're sort of in partnership with the Atlantic Youth Trust. We've got the Royalist here, which isn't actually our boat. We don't actually have a boat yet, but this is to show what the tall ships are like. And our goal is to try and have a sort of all-Ireland tall ship that will help get kids off the street effectively, and give people other options in life who maybe haven't done so well in school and things.
If you took two young people from either side of the city and you stuck them on the foredeck of what was then a 55-foot yacht on a dirty night somewhere in the Irish Sea, and asked them to go and change a sail together, they clung onto each other for support, and you built a team from that. So I believe this has the ability to integrate people from all backgrounds all over the island, able, disabled, etc., in a way that you cannot do on the land, because the alien environment is actually what causes people to re-examine themselves. And I've seen people step off at the end of a week's voyage who are completely changed in many ways, and that's really what we're hoping to do here on an all-island basis.
So today is a major step in developing the next step in Belfast's maritime story, with the first visit of TS Royalist. I'm looking for Roy. Where is he going? Our captain. There you are there. So Roy and his colleagues are very welcome. All three of my children have been involved in the Sea Cadets, and I know some of the Belfast Eagle cadets have been on board, I think, just yesterday. So I know how exciting these sort of opportunities are, and the Atlantic Youth Trust is bringing those opportunities to young people north and south. And the Atlantic Youth Trust over recent years reflects Northern Ireland's commitment to developing young people on the ocean. As we heard from Neil, it was included in the Stormont agreement, and I understand my colleagues in the Department for Communities are now working with counterparts in the Republic of Ireland to deliver this inspiring initiative of a new north-south sail training ship.
Funnily enough, one of my first jobs as a reporter with BBC Northern Ireland was to make a half-hour documentary about the Gráinne, the Ocean Youth Club's first ever vessel. So I've had an interest in it for several decades now. Lord Glentoran, who's now stepping down as chair, was chair back then, and I think all they say about putting people together on a ship in the middle of water, and the binding and the bonding that goes on is true and can't be done in normal circumstances. So I think it's a fantastic initiative, well worth supporting.
There's been some fantastic examples of this type of work that happens all over the world, particularly in the likes of New Zealand, Australia, Canada. So it's really building on that work, and I think that the guys behind and the people behind this project have been very aspirational and very inspirational in what they've done so far.